You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Sam Hauser. Then it's Derek White. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Murray. Johnson finds Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Jones with a screen on White. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. So it's Boston now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Hauser passes to Vucevic. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Vucevic is known as being an excellent offensive rebounder, in part because he does such a good job at getting the ideal position for these putback throwdowns.
Now here's Murray, an important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. Pass to Brown. Fires the three, and he buries his first look.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Now here's Brown. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Three-pointer. And it's Shireman missing. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Jokic with a screen on White. Murray passes to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Brown finds Jones. Shot clock at 3. The Nuggets need to get one up. Johnson for 3. Doesn't go that time. Brown with some nice D. And there's the call on Christian Brown. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Celtics lead by 3. Outside White. It's Brown on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shoots over Johnson. Brown, that's good. Brown's got 5.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Jones with a screen on White. Murray passes to Jones. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Shireman, and here's Brown. Hauser outside. And there's the screen. There's the triple. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Murray scanning the floor. And here's Jokic outside. Buries it from 3. Jokic has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Najee, he's checked in for Jones. Brown comes in for Johnson. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And it's Pickett in for Murray. White, good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
1:50 left to play in the first. Outside Hardaway. And they double up Jokic. From deep. Hardaway, no good.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Jokic passes to Najee. Back to Jokic. Here's the 3. Shireman grabs the board. Celtics lead by 5. Outside White. 1:10 left in the first quarter here. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And a chance here to check out some stats for Nikola Jokic. And Boston with some changes. Walsh comes in for Shireman. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for White. Here's Brown. He's got 5. Pass to Brown. 55 seconds left in the opening quarter. And again, it's Denver missing.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Brown passes to Vucevic, and it's in there. Vucevic has got 6.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Najee sets a screen. Outside, Brown. Pass to Jokic. Nifty move. Boston pulls it in. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Nuggets foul.
A different look for Denver. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Holmes comes in for Najee. And Murray subbed in for Pickett. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Benton. Now here's Pritchard, defended by Murray. Shot clock at 5. Cade. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Murray from outside. And that's not going to go. And so it's Boston with a 9-point cushion at... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Queta in at the 5. Murray against Pritchard. And Brown with the stuff.
Well, it's good to see Murray looking to get others involved, seeking out his teammates, especially in the screen and roll set.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Now here's Pritchard. No points so far. And, yep, it's good. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Pickett passes to Murray. Shoots over Pritchard. And Pritchard pulls it down. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Boston shooting their first foul shots of the night.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Jokic comes in for Valanciunas. And Strother subbed in for Pickett. First one falls for him. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value. Those smaller, scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Chums, thanks for the report. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back over to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Murray. The Celtics making their last shot. Outside Hardaway. Back to Murray. Fires for three. Murray from deep.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
Outside Pritchard. Here's Shireman. 11 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
And Brown with the stuff.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling. You got to love how clever he is with the ball.
Brown, a screen on Pritchard. Murray going to work inside. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been a benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. And then for Denver, Jones, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. Johnson comes in for Strawther. And it's Christian Brown in for Hardaway.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
Brown passes to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Over Vucevic. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. They stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Launches a three. Boston pulls it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
1:06 left in the first half of basketball. Again, Jokic missing.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Hardaway's checked in for the Nuggets. Walsh is checked in for Boston. Celtics lead by 11. Here's Shireman. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Here's Brown. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Brown can finish above the rim with no problem. Yes, indeed, he can bounce.
41 seconds left in the first half. And here's Brown for three. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
Jones sets a screen. Hardaway, the pass to Jones. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Denver shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Now here's Brown. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Denver's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Brown passes to Jokic. To the inside. Johnson misses from short range. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a...
And now we get to check out the... Glad you could join us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jones in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And to the sidelines we go. Let's catch you up on the story about Peyton Pritchard. Allie, what's the prognosis?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Celtics was able to update me on the situation. They're treating it as a very serious injury. Early indications are that it's a broken shoulder. He'll be out for the rest of this game, and it sounds like it'll be a considerable amount of time before he's back in playing shape. Over to you.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. This injury certainly looks like it could be serious.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 11. Count that one.
Tonight it's been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with assist totals split between the front court and back court tonight for Denver.
And their backcourt has done the bulk of the passing. Sometimes the ball handlers will look to score more down the stretch when the team is down. We'll see if that becomes more of a focus.
Here's Shireman. Outside White. Hauser outside. 5 on the clock. Boston, no good that time either.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Jokic with a screen on White. Murray passes to Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 9th assist of the game now. Pass to Brown. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Oh, look at Brown. Bang it inside.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Jokic with a screen on White. Murray passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Celtics lead by 7. Outside, Brown. No good with the triple.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Inside, Vucevic with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Denver. Right now they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason.
You know, for Denver, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball. Brian?
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Now here's Jokic. 18 points for him. Outside Brown. Murray against White. Murray passes to Jones. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. And now just a 5-point Boston lead. Boston with the ball. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Shireman. Brown with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Hauser, that's good. Hauser's got his 2nd basket on the night.
You know, they've got to make him earn those 3. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
they have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And the three-pointer goes.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Pass to Jokic. The three. For three. The Joker knocks it down.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for him the rest of the way. After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a three to fall since.
Jokic the screen. Murray passes to Jokic. Off target with the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Brown. White for three. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And the Nuggets making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Walsh is checked in for Jaylen Brown. The kick out to White. Clock at 6. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got his second basket of the game. And so it's the Boston Celtics leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now? And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jaylen Brown, and it's Garza in at the 4. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Murray. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Really rock-solid decision-making from Murray, assessing the situation and then making the precise pass at the right time.
Brown scanning the floor. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Denver.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Murray passes to Brown. Brown with it. Checked by Murray. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Athletic play by Brown. Going up top.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Outside, Brown. 11 feet out. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. 4-3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Here's Keita, defended by Murray. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Jokic the screen. Murray passes to Jokic. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Murray passes to Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 15 points here in the second half. Pass to Walsh. Soft touch off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 1.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
For the Nuggets, Jones, he's checked in for Brown. Johnson comes in for Hardaway, and it's Christian Brown in for Pickett. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. The coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Brown. Yes, sir! Make it in the layup.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Jokic with a screen on White. Murray with it. Guarded by Vucevic. He's off from 3. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Brown on the wing. White outside. Beyond the arc. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Here's Jones. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. 1:44 left in the fourth. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Denver has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Jokic with a screen on White. He fires from 18. Down goes the jumper.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Boston trailing. Outside, Brown. And he gets it from 15.
Oh, once again, Jaylen Brown shows he has the poise and confidence to deliver in the clutch.
Now Jokic. Outside Murray. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Celtics have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Brown against Jokic. Brown inside. Here's White. 5 to shoot.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
Now Jokic. White with the steal. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Brown with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Brown against Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he can't get the layup.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And so it's Boston who scraped by with the win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jaylen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game. Don't doubt, just keep executing the game plan, everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
All right, thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and